and welcome back to my channel on this wonderful Wednesday. I also hope you like my haircut because, yeah, I cut off all my hair. I have bangs too, but they're like in this little braid thing. I just have like longer side bangs. But yeah, so I hope you like my haircut. But that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is going to be a vlog, which was requested, to talk about how to balance school and your social life, since high school is really, really busy, and of course you make a ton of brand new friends in high school, and just basically how to balance all that out. Ignore my paint or anything you see because I made t-shirts with my friends for our class color day on Friday because my outfit of the week will be up on Friday. And yeah, so that's why things are cray. So I came up with like a little acronym to give you guys, sort of, as in like the 3 top points that I use to have tons of time to hang out with my friends but stay on top of my schoolwork. So you should always remember POD. P-O-D, POD. P is prioritize, organize, and don't procrastinate. Now, I thought about this video a little bit before I made it, and I really think that these are the 3 things that I do all the time to help keep myself on the ball so that I can still enjoy school and have fun with my friends, but not at the cost of my schoolwork, or I can get all my schoolwork at the cost of not hanging out with your friends. So I think that this little POD acronym is the 3 main tips that you need so that you're not overwhelmed, but that you're not being like completely bored and not having fun. Because high school should be fun. You only have 4 years of it. And believe me, it flies by. So first, let's start with P, which is prioritize. Prioritizing your things are a huge thing you should do. Long-term assignments versus short-term, like nightly assignments, you just need to prioritize because you need to stay on top of your schoolwork so that you can keep your grades up. Because let me tell you, most parents will not let you have fun with your friends if you have bad grades. Well, I know my grandma would never let me. So prioritizing is just thinking, you look at your week and you think, what assignments can hold off and what assignments do you have to get done? Then what I always do is once I organize my week, I go and organize it day by day. I put my long-term assignments that aren't due right away started more towards the end of the week, and then I make sure I get all my nightly homework done before I move on to one of my longer-term assignments. Once I have that all sorted out, I then look at my nightly assignments and put them in order. I don't always have time to get all my homework done in one night, and I have a lot of study halls in my schedule, so thankfully I'm able to do what I don't get done at home in like homeroom or a study hall. So I just look and say, what needs more time and attention? Do I need a computer to do this assignment? And then I take my nightly homework and I prioritize it like that. So I usually get my bigger assignments or things that require a computer or notes or anything like that done at home, and then easier assignments like maybe a worksheet, or if I only have a couple questions from one of my smaller textbooks, I'll do that in school. So prioritizing your assignments and then prioritizing your nightly assignments will help you keep track of your schoolwork and keep track of what you have done and what you have to get done. And it'll help eliminate missing assignments because you'll get the short-term things done before you work on the long-term, and then all your work will be done. Prioritizing also leads into my next point, which is O, and that is being organized. I have some friends that are super organized like me, and I have some friends that are not so organized. My friend Tyler doesn't even have a backpack. Organizing is huge. Because if you lose work, you obviously can't do it, and the more you lose work, the more your grade is going to go down because you're not handing in your homework, and that's not good. Staying organized is, I can't even stress how important this is. I have a whole school organization video that I made as part of my back to school series that you guys can go watch. I'll link it in the description box for any of you who want to go check it out. But it's basically just how I physically organize all of my school supplies to stay on top of my work and to not lose any of my papers. I have a folder for each class and a 3-subject notebook because I only have 6 subjects, so I only need 2 of them. So that is kind of basically how I organize it. In my folder, I have one side for tests and quizzes and one side for homework and handouts. So I always know what handouts I've gotten back if a teacher asks for it or says that I'm missing it, and I can be like, no, I have it right here and it's corrected. So I just have that section just so that I know what homework I have to do and I can keep track of my assignments. And then my tests and quizzes I keep on one side so I can keep track of my grades. And if I'm sort of struggling with a class, I can kind of like see like what points I am having trouble with so I can go get extra help for it. So just being organized can lead to so much, and it like weighs so much on like the overall sort of work ethic you sort of have. Because if you're cluttered and you don't know where any of your stuff is, you're most likely not going to hand in your assignments because you're not going to know what they are or you're not going to know where they are, and that's not good. So being organized is really, really important because you can't lose stuff, because if you lose stuff, you can't do it. So being organized is huge. And then that leads me into D, which is don't procrastinate. And this one I can't really elaborate too much on because it kind of goes in with like the other two. I can say no matter how organized I am and no matter how much I prioritize my work, I will have that week or like those days where I will just procrastinate because I'm not in the mood to do work, or like I'll be sick and I'll like procrastinate doing my makeup work. And just don't do it. Especially if you don't handle stress well. Like, I don't handle stress well. A person that procrastinates is a person that is stressed. If you procrastinate, you're pushing all your work to one time, and it's not going to be the quality that it would if you prioritize and organize. You procrastinate all your long-term assignments or even all your short-term assignments and you hand them in late, you're going to have so much work to do at one time that you're going to just be doing it to get it done, and you're not going to put in the effort that the work deserves, and it's going to be rushed. And your teacher's going to know it's going to be rushed because when your teacher reads and looks at your work, they can tell how much time you put in on it. And a teacher can tell when you've procrastinated on a piece of work. You don't want to be swimming in all these overdue assignments, and you don't want to not be able to hang out with your friends because you have to get so much homework done. It'll either come to that point where you can't go out because you have to get all this work done, or it'll get to the point where you go out because you want to avoid doing the work, and then you'll get zeros and your grade will go down because you just missed like a whole week or a day's worth of assignments. So procrastinating is not good because it raises your stress level and it brings down the quality of your work and your grades. So hopefully that little acronym was like cute and helpful for those of you who want to remember and who want to be on top of your work and be able to equally balance your social life and your schoolwork. If you're wondering about me, I go out with my friends pretty much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of every single weekend, and I sleep over their houses, and I have so much fun, and I have almost all straight A's. I have all A's and 2 B pluses, so that's almost all straight A's. I'm really close because I have some subjects that I'm struggling in, just a tiny bit. But just, I have really good grades, and I have a really, really good time with my friends because I follow these 3 things, and it's just become a habit of mine. Once you start doing it a lot, it'll become a habit, and before you know it, it'll be like second nature to you, and you won't even have to think about your assignments. You'll just do them. You'll know what you want done, when you want it done, and it'll basically just round you more as a student, and it'll just really be beneficial for you. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!